All right. Oh, awesome. Way to go, voice. Good evening. Happy whatever day it is. I hope that everyone is having a... Oh, nice, that works. I hope that everybody is having a good time zone, whatever time zone you are in at the moment. I've been missing this game. So I'm excited to get back into it. I'm curious as to how far I am, but I don't want to know. I'll definitely find out. Congrats, Todd, on getting first and for nomming your bamboo. Hope it was delicious. And yeah, thanks for being here. I know that you're kind of spread a little. You're spread 3 ways right now. Always happy to have you here, but always happy for you to do everything that you need to do for yourself and for others besides me. So, yeah, work's been work. It's been busy for me. But I think I'm making some headway on the project that I am working towards right now. So definitely, oh my gosh, Todd, Todd, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's also wildly ridiculous that anybody is sub to me, but thank you. And yeah, there's a couple, I guess not a couple, there's a few is 3 or more. Yeah, so I have that hypees there, which is part of my yay emote, which I just flipped and then turned around, or I flipped it and then gave it a little shake. There's the GG, which has the bamboo in the background from the lurk. Kind of. I made it a little bit thicker, and then I made a black and white GG, kind of like a panda. I made it doesn't really come through well, but if you click on it, it's definitely a dead. And then same thing for the and you. The and you can't really see too well. It's supposed to be a card. I might need to fix that. It looks really good when it's big. Like, it looks like... Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Gigantify. This one. I don't know. I think this looks pretty good big. So it's supposed to be a card, sort of like I was looking at Rain's No You. And like there's the cards style, which is supposed to be like an Uno reverse. So that's what I started with. I was going to try to put a panda off to the side holding the card, but it was too much work. So I just went with this. So like in the corners, it's an ampersand and U. In the letter U, like and you. And then in the middle, it says and you. And then if you look extra close, which you probably can't see too well, even on the gigantified, it is my love, the panda love, kind of with the opacity turned down, so it's not like there, but it's there. Anyways, yeah. So anyways, new emotes. I was trying to fill in the slots that I had. I'll probably need to fix some of them, but that's what we got so far. And speaking of things that we have so far, we have some progress to make in Beacon Pines. So, let's get it. Let me turn my controller on. That would be helpful.
Chapter 9.
Okay, and a very brief recap of what we've done so far. Basically, and I need to try to remember how the choices have changed, because some things might not actually be in this branch of the story anymore. But Beck, Luka, and Rolo found Gran's secret lair, if you will. There's a staircase that goes down. And spoilers for anybody, just in case, spoilers. VOD watchers, skip ahead. If there are any VOD watchers. The trio found that Gran's hutch in the kitchen. If you pulled on a teacup, it opened up a staircase. The hutch slid over, revealing a staircase. And when they went down the stairs, they found a secret room, lair, if you will, that had jam. It had Bushcat grabbing the noms. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's delicious. Nom 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 nom. Thank you for being here. And they found some plans, like one of those murder mystery style boards that have strings going from different people, and a filing cabinet with case files, it seems. One of them was about Luka's dad. But it was incomplete from what I can remember. Anyways, as they were down there, Hiram Tolliver stopped by and made his way down into the lair. And Rolo rushed him in the dark and knocked him out, interrogated him, and so then the three of them went to the library to do some research about the origins of the town. And while they were doing research, it appears that they found the obituary for a J. Hartford, who was survived by E. Hartford. J. Hartford stands for Juniper Hartford, which is the name of Luka's gran. And E. Hartford, who was survived, or, was Emily Hartford, which was Luka's mom. So, it appears right now that Gran is not actually Luka's Gran, maybe. Or maybe way back when Gran faked her death. And then came back and didn't change her name. I don't know. Also, that is weird because she came back, but there's record of her dying in the town records. So, and apparently no one questioned it. Anyways, after that, Luka went back down into the basement so that they could try to, so that he could try to talk to Mr. Tolliver again, and he wasn't there. So while Luka was down there, he decided to eat some jam. Because sure, that's what you do in that sort of situation. You just tied up and knocked out an adult, and they're not there. First thing you do, eat some jam. As Luka was walking upstairs, he started to feel woozy, and it seems as though there was some sort of sedative or something else in the jam. Gran picked him up and dropped him off in bed, and that's where we are now. Thank you. Thank me for streaming, and thank you for your generosity. Thank you for being here. Unless you're talking to Todd, then yeah, definitely thank him. Todd, thank you for streaming, and thank you for your generosity as well. You resubbing maniac. Oh, I see the V emote. Yeah, I'm glad that got you. All right, so that's kind of where we're at, and let's keep going. Chapter 9.
A speech to end all speeches. Luka awoke to find himself face down in bed.
Ugh, Luka's a stomach sleeper.
He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
Have you met Mr. Nuncreed? Just kidding. Don't drug people. Don't drug people.
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luka snapped back to the matter at hand.
You do appreciate both of us in our streams. Well, while I can't speak for Todd, I'm sure that we appreciate you being at our streams. I mean, I know I do. Oh my gosh, I should just stop talking. Thank you for being here. And I'm sure Todd thinks you too. Oh my gosh, I just need to... I'm just going to drink some of this Cherry Coke Zero. God, I'm so awkward. Well, thank you. I did just hydrate. I'm going to now hydrate with water instead of Coke Zero. Because I have both of them. But yeah, thank you. The festival. Yep, that's my first thought. Let me in. Is there anything back here that's suspicious? Probably not. Do I really want to go back down and look for more jam? Okay. The festival. Let's go. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sly devil. Sly. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? Maybe he just has trouble sleeping. We looked around, but we haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech. Loafing around. What speech? Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Katri, hi. How are you? Ahem. Is this thing... hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. You're sleepy, but you're doing well? That's good. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much trouble communicating tonight. I put all my brain power into work, and then I went downstairs to eat and spend a little bit of time with the fam, and then I came back up here. My brain is just not all there right now. But yeah, I'm doing well. I'm hoping that you get a lot of great rest tonight. But yeah, thank you for being here. It happens to all of us. It does. It sure does. Sometimes. Oh, yes. Me more often than others. Katri, hypees. Oh yes. Before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man. Oh God. Even that's more than the old cadre deserved. Oh, that's rough. Oh, let me sit up a little bit. My chair.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor. What a great turnout. Oh, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
What is... Where's that band playing this music? Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. Oh my gosh, it's however you pronounce that word. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am daggum thankful for it. Change is... my gosh, that piccolo. This is ridiculous. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip, which brought me to a small town, which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community and bad music loops. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
Spoken like a true politician. Oh, yes. The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
Oh God. Okay. Now we walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. Oh, thank God. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone, remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so, it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim...
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
Our harvest awaits. It's...
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
Not again.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time.
Whoa. Yep.
The end.
The end.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
I mean, it's happened twice.
Maybe we should just quit?
Nope.
Maybe you should just close the book, walk
Nope.
away, and never
Nope.
think of me again.
Nope.
No, I don't mean that.
I wasn't going to listen to you.
We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
And we're going to.
Please.
Thank you. Let's see. Light, shame, sly. Should we try the interrogation again, or should we see if we can run away from all the clipboards? Just to change it up. Let's see, I think that's the... Just to change it up, let's try to fight the clipboards. Luka drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight.
Luka drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
Interesting.
He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr, we'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. Yeah. See ya, jerks. Fine. We know where that leads them. This way. We'll take the tunnels.
Luka and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luka stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice.
God, there's that ice again.
Chapter 5. Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luka's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luka pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
What the heck? That was actually pretty badass. I think we lost them. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. I mean, there's this suspicious looking thing here. Luka! Luka, are you there?
Luka had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
It's that bozo Kerr. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those woods.
Luka looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luka responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luka winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. Phone, relax. I took my medicine already. Everyone else, very quick med check. If you have any prescribed meds that you need to take, please do so. I gotta close that. Okay, let's go check out this thing.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow. 2 faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover? If it is, I've never seen one like it. Ah! What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. What? Isn't that boiling? Or is that freezing? Siri, what's 258 Kelvin in Fahrenheit? okay. That is 4 degrees Fahrenheit, apparently. Or around negative 15 C. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh. Still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Who says dude? Is it the people that work at the restaurant? Let's get this over with. What's all this? It looks like the Bacon Pines sign. Hard to say with all the snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weepwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. Can I pick Iggy up and throw him at the sign? Beacon Pines.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
Weird. This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How is that possible? They did make everybody leave, right? When Perennial Harvest arrived, they made everybody leave town and then come back. But it would be very surprising if they didn't know that they weren't in their own town. We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around? Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before. It was cold, too. Maybe all of it leads to one source? You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. And throw a snowball at Iggy. Weird. This stuff look familiar to you? It looks like the barrel near the puddle I shoved me into? Yeah. So I'm wondering if this is the stuff that they're trying to make to help things grow, and maybe it's not working well, and it makes everything freeze instead. So they're trying to figure it out. It's all frozen. I don't know. I could keep speculating, but...
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luka could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. It's because they can't run. Or, you know, swim, run.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luka went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled, the town is destroyed, and everyone we've ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luka peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luka a sense of compassion and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luka allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
I mean, at least break your way into one of the buildings, no? Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had the time to say it, but thanks. Huh? Maiko, hi. Maiko. I hope that you're doing well. Everyone, please. Everybody, please go follow Maiko if you're not already. Maiko. Dang it, captions, I'm not saying Michael. For getting us away from those creeps. I sorta froze up back there. You're drawing an ice wizard and waiting for your groceries to arrive. I know where your ice wizard is from. Your ice wizard is from Beacon Pines. not really. Yeah, I saw some of it in your Discord. It's starting to take some shape, right? Going from a space wizard JT to an ice wizard JT. Michael. Heck yes. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. Thank you all for the warm welcome. It's all the warmth that we can muster in this frozen landscape. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. What? Huh? Who? What? Where? When? What? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Jeez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Oh my god, you really love this game? I really love this game. This game is freaking fantastic so far. I love the story. I love the music. I love the art. And I like the different ways that the story changes. There's just so much about it that I like. Why would you go around saying cruel things? Trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. Meep syndrome. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Perfect little Luka Van Horn. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in this town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luka gave a warm chuckle.
GG Todd. Todd Grayson, how many bars? Millibars to 1 inch of mercury. Bars. I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh. It must be raining out here. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Oh. Oops, sorry. I was covering Iggy this whole time. Here you go. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow, we'll get to the bottom of all of this.
Luka's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Luka? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luka could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to the worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad.
The house smelled of warm bread. Luka was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luka spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luka turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you?
Groceries are here, yay! It's a late delivery, sheesh. Just kidding, it's only 9:49 there.
Luka snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luka turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us.
Space Monkey, hi! Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for nomming that bamboo. Delicious, delicious.
The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively.
Brian! Congrats on getting your bamboo. Too. You? Woohoo! Oh my gosh. What did I just do?
Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see.
Thank you for swinging by.
Let me show you.
Enjoy the bamboo kitchery. I hope it's nom-licious.
The world flickered and pulsed. Luka was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luka's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luka heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luka gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luka's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading, I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luka flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luka, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luka descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luka eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luka placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luka's ears. Listen to me, Luka. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luka hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun. A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me. We all know where the super cool secret stream is. Wait, where is it?
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger.
Also, the flashback scenes, they really get to me because I'm just imagining it and trying to, or not trying to, but I'm picturing how just from a child's perspective, how things are and how just it's not. It bothers me when there's stuff like some of the things that have been kind of revealed of sorts from flashbacks from Luka's flashbacks or dreams or what have you. And the music also kind of bothers me because it reminds me of a very traumatic game. The cool secret stream is lurking in the bamboo.
Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luka looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
Hugs to you, Maiko. And hugs to everyone, and apologies for the ads that are starting in 5 seconds. I'm sorry. Oh, or maybe not 5 seconds. Ads, run. Yeah, I snoozed them during the dream sequence, but I can only snooze them for so long. So I'll leave it here. And then we'll be back once the ads are done. Sorry and thank you. Where are they? I'll throw up the sign once the ads actually start. You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. Okay, there. Okay. BRB. All right, welcome back. Even though it sounds like you were back sooner than whatever it said. Welcome back to me. Welcome back to you. And welcome back to you too, Brian. And yeah, thank you everybody for being here. I wasn't talking much during that dream sequence because I was just trying to let it all kind of play out and was trying to take it all in. But yeah, let's just go ahead and keep moving forward. And yeah, I hope everybody's time zones are going well. And you're staying warmer than Iggy. Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep, minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. Whoa, how do you know Iggy's name? Oh wait, Luka just said it. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. I swear, mysterious mouse person. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you.
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
Balloon Sun, hi. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I hope that you're doing well too. Yeah, thank you for being here, and hypees. Don't tell Hecky that I used the hypees word, but it totally makes sense, since there's a million and a gajillion hype emotes. You, oh no, you watch yourself, Iggy, you big-hatted, scarfy-necked furball. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's almost as bad as Todd saying nice. Sheesh. That's illegal. Okay. Really, Luka? Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Iggy going for the throat on that one. With the scarf necked comment. Really, Todd? I'm glad you're doing well, Balloonson. It's good to see you, and thanks for stopping by. I hope you're getting some coffee, or some tea, or something. Thank you very much. I do need to fix some of them, because I think some of them, especially the word ones, might need to be adjusted a little bit. But coffee is on the way, yes. Excellent. Excellent. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. Are they like the man in black in Real World? Oh wait, the man in the black hat? But it's the mouse in the hat. Scarf. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. Nice one. That was something. So you know where we are? You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. There might be a way for that. You gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luka, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well. I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luka and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
And shank them both. Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luka and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold. Until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place.
And that's when Iggy throat punched Nat.
Cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood, or we teleported to some alternate universe, or this is just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines. Find a way home, complete. Great success. You both grew up here. But the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. I knew it. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. But a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Okay. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. Mr. Sullivan noticed. Thank you for the lurk, Brian. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And I'm not just reading what my bot said. I mean, maybe I was, but just it's there to help me. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. The clipboards. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. You're so cute. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Luka and Iggy looked around uncomfortably. So you're saying that someone made an entire town and moved us all, and no one noticed? No, Siri, I'm not talking to you. Stop listening to me. Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why do you say the source like that? The game made it seem like I should, Iggy. Quit questioning me. Why indeed?
Luka began to laugh uncomfortably.
Oh God. That was horrible. It's all ridiculous. Oh, dang it. There's no way they could.
He looked down at his feet. His eyes darted back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home...
He sprinted off into the pale distance.
Never to be seen from again. Love buttons up. Hi, hi.
As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out.
Oh Lord, I missed the notification. Hope it's going good. It is going good. It's even going... good. Good. Just ignore that clip that Space Monkey just made, and everything will be fine. Iggy. It's not too late to turn back. Oh. You're both on it tonight. Good job. Good. Simply head west through Weepwood.
Chapter 6.
Chapter 6? I was on Chapter 9 before. Well, I guess I was on 9 and then 5 and now 6.
The source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luka and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luka sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle.
Oh, dang it. We're going backwards. Blinson, we're going backwards and sideways, and sometimes we're going forwards. We're going all over the place. And that's one of the reasons why I love this game.
Rolo said he was underground somewhere, captured.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh.
Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luka needed to know. Luka stopped dead in his tracks.
Oh, man.
The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard, a headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luka's lips.
You're here. All this time, I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here. Alone. In the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the whole world. In the world. Which would also be whole. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luka's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. $259K. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? It's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. Is that weird side shimmy walk? Weirdo. Here, I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luka stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luka a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover? Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luka Van Horn. You're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you, acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off the switcheroo for a reason, right? Nat mentioned something about a source.
Luka wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. Locate the source. 1 second. It can get awful cold out there in the woods, Luka. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. You love the soundtrack so much. It's got a lot of good music, for sure. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Also, Iggy's logic about snatching, smashing, or whatever was on point. Sometimes it comes down to that. Did you kill her? Story, characters, music, A+ game all around. Definitely. Definitely. Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luka shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? I mean, I would probably say yeah. Aw, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Nat said we go west. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
Wouldn't expect this game to go to such dark places based on aesthetic. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things about it. Like, it looks, the art style, definitely presents something, at least initially to me. It didn't look like something that would be as dark, like you said. And then when Todd mentioned some stuff that happens early in the game, I was like, what? That's odd. But yeah. What's that? Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff to give kids. The good stuff. You didn't expect it either, but that shifted real quick, like, yeah. Like, it definitely starts off, like, it has moments where it's really playful and humorous, but then it does also touch on really tough topics. So why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luka rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. Yeah, all the tags on Steam were like cozy, cute, emotional, etc. And it shocked you in the most wonderful way. Yeah. Like, there are games that are wonderfully done, that touch on dark topics, but it still kind of has that air of like, it's really serious. What comes to mind immediately is What Remains of Edith Finch. But this one, it's got bright colors in some aspects of it. It's got great music, cheerful music. It's got talking animals. But yeah. Sounds like life in general. Very true. Edith Finch was a brilliant game. It really was. The one story, which if you've watched it and played it, you know which one I'm talking about. That one was really rough, especially for me. But yeah, it's told so brilliantly. But it has just overall, it's just kind of a dark game. But this is just, it gets into some of that territory, this one, but not in the same way. Yeah, it's definitely rough. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rolo got grounded for months. Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried him under that tree. But when I came back for him later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast-off, loser.
The fencing glistened. Each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Looks like the stuff they put up around Weepwood. The stuff who put up? I don't know. Gee, Todd. Oh, there's the thing. Crooked. Just like this whole stinking place. Crooked. The snowmobile was invented by Canadian Joseph Armand Bombardier in 1937. True or false? Yep, I was also going to say true. Oh no, Love Clinton, one away. One away.
Luka and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo. Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. Hey, I found the source. This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? Oh no. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr. Where's Rolo? Oh, the programming language Python is based off a modified version of JavaScript. JavaScript. Only losers use JavaScript. Just kidding. TypeScript is where it's at. Who would use JavaScript? Don't you use TypeScript though? This made you think of the Swedish town Kiruna that literally got moved. Really? Like the town, like the whole town got moved? You just love that static typing, don't you? Yep. Interesting. Oh, JavaScript's fine. You just gotta use the right tool for the job. Thankfully for me, it's been Python so far. And when I've had to, JavaScript. Or, Node. Anyway, well, safer than you two at least. Drats, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? Bun? What's bun? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined. Bun is like Node, but supports TypeScript natively, among other things. Really? Isn't that what Deno was supposed to be? Or, like, what was the point of Deno?
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Similar to Deno, but Bun uses all the existing Node packages. Deno needs its own specific packages? Oh, really? Interesting. I'll have to look at Bun for all my server-side JavaScript needs then. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for that. Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. You don't like how the imports work in Deno? How? In what way? Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh, heavens no. My role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various... Oh... That's kind of like Go. Well, Go also does the imports from URLs, or like Git repositories and such. I mean, anywhere that can be hosted. Version management is a pain. Manage various what? Sus. Massively long URL. Complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
Saccharine grin. It really is nothing personal. Everyone else in chat. I mean, it's for good conversation. And I'm actually interested. And others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is, we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras, ready for your curtain call. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not going to be so winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Bun can also be used just in place of NPM. Oh. It's heaps faster, and you still run with Node. Ooh, the snap. Scene change. Ah. Oh no. There. That's better. Snip, snap, snip, snip. Snap some more. We clicked IRL at the same time. Nice. Synchronized snapping. Deal with them. Oh no, are we going to get thrown into the giant hole?
Iggy turned to Luka with a sly glance.
Can we at least take some of them with us? Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks, and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
He waved it like he just didn't care. Stop! Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these into your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. Not my precious... Oh, okay, Automod. You're just gonna not worry about that? What are we putting in precious holes now? Wow, Automod's just like asleep. It's just like, oh, Todd's here. I'm just gonna... And yep, finger food apparently is being allowed now. There we go. That's happening. You did make Automod give up. Automod was just all, had a good run. Todd's here now. I'm just gonna throw in the towel. I'm an exceptional liar. Up, that's far enough. Automod saw the crew and was just like, oh, heck nah. Yep, Automod gives way to Auto Todd.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. I mean, what's gonna happen? You need fire for your fireworks, right? Call off your goons. Space Monkey, thank you for the hydrate. Maiko has definitely been automodded before for saying finger food. So that's but I have also needed to allow finger food many a time. So I think Automod is learning, which it's supposed to do. Yeah, we could test again. Space Monkey did that for us. So yes, if anyone's curious, if you say, my God, if you say finger food precious hole, at that point Automod will step in. But apparently saying all those things separately, Automod is fine with. And there you go. Pressure food finger hole. Yeah, okay. Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
I am currently Mr. Kerr, sighing into the frigid air of... oh, good gosh. Space Monkey and Balloonson. Good job. There we go. Oh my gosh, you're ridiculous. It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Whoa! What the? Look at Mr. Kerr's face. Anyway, back to the plot. Okay, yeah, there's a game. Look at that. Ooh. Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luka.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Todd. Oh no.
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side.
Luka, get up. No.
Luka dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow.
Indy, I can almost reach it. The Grail.
He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child. What have you done? Luka, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call back to them. To call them back. How, what channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr is out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I'll have you know, I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phyllis Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Dum, dum, Peripety. Dum, dum. Wow, can you believe this guy?
Luka's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luka, look at me. It's okay.
Luka felt Iggy loosen his grasp. grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luka's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah. I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no.
Luka felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies. I can't. It's your only way out of this mess. Two birds with one stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luka, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. Luka had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. I clearly want to refuse. But I'm feeling like accept is what needs to happen to make the story move forward.
Luka had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luka watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. Luka, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Curious. But of course, those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempus liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the whole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. Brian, hi. Welcome back. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
Yeah, we do. Everyone dies. It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luka Van Horn, you are going to save the world.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luka followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
What?
Revenge served cold.
What?
Second time's a charm?
What?
Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
We will do that. But we will do that next time. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. In Panda Stream 2, the restreaming. That was a whole lot of fun. It's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. There you go, Love Glutton, and Todd, and Space Monkey. There we go. All right. Let me see. Thanks for the stream and the cozy vibes then the day. Thank you very much for being here. It was a lot of fun, and the story is just, this game is fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. Thanks for the stream and thanks for being me. Thank you for being you. I appreciate you, Brian. let's see. Beacon Pines. There is one person streaming Beacon Pines right now with one viewer.
Melitology.
Should we head on over that way? I guess let's do it. It looks like we are we are farther than them, so it's not going to be too much of a spoiler. So I guess let's just go ahead and do it. I'm going to need to dip out right after, but let's go ahead. I'll copy this here. This is where we're headed. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here again. Appreciate all of you. I will absolutely see you all around. My next stream might be on Saturday, maybe, but we'll see. We will absolutely pick up more Beacon Pines. And everybody that's here, please go see Maiko. Please go see Brian. Please go see Todd. Please go see Space Monkey. Yeah. Raid message. I'm lame, and this is all I got. So if you would like a different raid message, you can do one of those. Oops. And I think I still just have these two for now. If you do happen to have a sub. But either way, I will see everyone next time. And again, everybody take care. You're all fantastic. I appreciate all of you. And let's go.
For the raid, PandaMorningYawn. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh.